friends. So today we come to explore two different arts. One art is homeopathy, the other art is music. But more than art, these both are sciences. Yes, art is exploring, but the essence is science. There is an anatomy, there is a physiology, there is a philosophy, there is a thought, there is medicine to all these two different arts. And today we'll see that how these two different arts are essentially bound by a single thread. What is the similarity? What is it in music which is similar to that of homeopathy? The word homeopathy is, what is it? Similia similibus curenter. Let likes be treated with likes. When Hahnemann formulated this science, it was a serendipity, which means that it happened all of a sudden. He was translating a Materia Medica and he read that cinchona cures malaria because of its bitter properties. But his investigative mind could not accept it. So he took those dose of cinchona into himself and developed those typical symptoms of malaria. He got fever, he got chills, he got rigors, he got weakness. He wondered, why is it happening? So he tried it on his friends, on his seniors, on his colleagues, and he was amazed to see that other people also got those similar symptoms. After many years of relentless riyaz, he found out the principles of homeopathy, which was similia similibus curenter, which means a substance which produces a certain set of symptoms in healthy individuals, removes those particular set of symptoms in a diseased individual, which means likes cure likes. And then we started something called as drug proving. We started proving plants, we started proving snake poison, we started proving metals. These metals were potentized, which means diluted and given to people, and they developed some symptoms. And so that medicine was having the properties to remove those symptoms in a diseased individual. Okay, so when we take a case in homeopathy, what we basically do is pursue that infinite. What we do is to find out 10 symptoms, 15 symptoms, 20 symptoms. Someone may come with allergy. He may get some other medicine, maybe Allium cepa, because his symptoms of Allium cepa. And I'll give him Allium cepa because he has those symptoms of Allium cepa, and I'm giving symptoms of Allium cepa. This lady may have the similar allergy symptoms, but her presentation is different. I may give her something called as sanguinaria. So in homeopathy, the pursuit is to find a similar medicine, that is to align yourself and your thought process exactly with the symptoms of the patient. In homeopathy, we try to find what medicine is the most similar to the drug picture. In other words, we try to find out something which totally matches the symptom state of the diseased individual. In other words, we select a medicine which has got the same vibrations as the vibrations of the deceased individual or deceased vital force. And so that when we administer this medicine, there is a resonance which takes place and we remove those symptoms permanently. Are you understanding? So what we do in homeopathy is basically we try to select something which is in total sync with the disease state. And what we try to do in music is also something similar. When we start singing, we have just a tanpura. What a singer or a musician pursues by relentless riyaz, by finding, is nothing but a similimum. This is vibrating in Kali Ek. So I try to, by riyaz, I try to get my sur in Kali Ek. It is also similar what we try to. Sa. And then the re is played. Re, ga, ga, re, sa. sa re ga re sa ni re sa. So this is not a stretch phenomena. I hope you are understanding what I am saying. In homeopathy, we try to select something similar, exact a portrait, exact a mirror image of what is happening to the individual. In music also, we try to fix our voice, the pitch, or the sitar, or the guitar, or the sarod, or the jaltarang, or the tanpura in that sur, so that it matches the sur exactly, and what is produced is physics, is the consonance, not dissonance. क्या बेसुर गा रहा है means इसका सा और मेरा सा मिल नहीं रहा है. What a bad prescription, which means that the picture, the symptom picture of the person is not matching the symptom picture of the drug. So likewise, the thought process is same, aligning to the similar. It is to achieve the similar, to achieve the closest, or what I've written here, pursuing the infinite. My teacher, professor of English and Pandit of classical music, Professor Anant Thakur, used to tell me that swar ka riyaz anant hai. You try to pursue music, it's difficult. Why? Because aapko lagega at this level of your understanding ki you are singing in sur. But after 2 years when you listen to your recording, you will feel, no, I am besur. Kaan taiyar hone bhi zaruri hote hain na. Because it is infinite, it is a small point. Sa. After 10 years of riyaz, we may still feel that it is sagar jaisa hai. When you listen to Mallikarjun Mansoor, why people weep? Why people get touched when you listen to Lata Mangeshkar? Because her sur matches totally with the universe, with the sur of the Tanpura, with the sur of the system. In homeopathy also, we select that medicine which matches the symptom picture. Even if there is something which is not matching, we won't get the ideal cure. Cure is possible. गाना सबको लोग गाते हैं, मैं भी गाता हूँ, सब लोग गाते हैं. But why वो उनका गाना अच्छा क्यों लगता है? Because सुरीलापन. Why some doctors have better results? Because Surilapan means they select a medicine which is totally matching. It is nothing but matching. It is nothing but the chemistry. It is nothing but what exactly the symptoms. And that's the reason why in homeopathy also one case we may require 3 hours, 4 hours, 5 hours of laborious work to get the similimum. That's why, it's a pursuit. It's a continuous pursuit. Let's see now the classification. We have seen Darwin's classification. Everything needs classification. So how are the ragas classified? The ragas are classified into what we call as thoughts. So many ragas, more than 3,000, 4,000 ragas. How do you get them down? How do you classify it? Pandit Bhatkhande, with whom my grandfather has worked in 1936 or less than that. My grandfather had good handwriting and those people had better English than what we have today. So he used to write all the manuscripts of Pandit Bhatkhande in English. My grandfather Vishnu Joshi. So what are thoughts? How do you describe them? Bilawal thought. Bilawal thought where all the swaras are shuddha. Sarega ma padhani sa ni dha pa ma ga ma re sa. Alhaiya Bilawal. Then Yaman thought where the madhyam becomes tivra. ni re ga ma pa ni sa ni dha pa ma ga re sa. Where Yaman Kalyan, you got Maru Bihag, Yaman. So these are the classifications of classical. Then Khamaj, then Kafi That, sa sa re re ga ma pa pa ma ga re sa. Todi Rag, which is Todi That. So these are the thats. The classification of music or the classical music is done in thats. And again in homeopathy we have the we have Bhairav That, the Purvi, the Marva, the Asavari and Bhairavi. These are the 5 plus 5, 10 thats, whereby all the 3000, 4000 ragas can be split into, can be classified into. We get down into 10 when we have exams of music. Rag Hansadhvani, which thought it comes from? It comes from Kalyan. So we ask such questions. So based upon the swaras, the microtones, the komal and the shuddha swaras, how the arrangement of these 12 swaras is. We have thoughts. Now we have the last thought which is written is Bhairavi. In Bhairavi we have all the swaras which are komal. Sa re ga ma pa da pa, sa re ga ma pa da ni sa ni da pa ma ga re sa re sa re na ta na na. In homeopathy we have these classification of kingdoms, where plant kingdom, animal kingdom, mineral kingdom. Plant kingdom we use something called as aloes. Animal kingdom we also have the animal's milk. The mineral kingdom, imponderabilia, which means the sun's rays, the moon's rays. Sarcodes, which are the disease products, and nosodes, which are the products of tuberculinum or bacillinum. So the classification in homeopathy is based on these things. Let us now come to one of the very important structures where homeopathy differs from modern medicine, and also how we can connect this to music. Every drug, every homeopathic drug has something called as keynote symptoms. What is keynote symptoms? Say Nakswamika. Nakswamika person is characterized by irritable, impatient, zealous, ardent, type A personalities who want to work all the time, who are, yes, I will do it, achievers. So one cannot give Nakswamika unless those symptoms are seen. So these are called as keynote symptoms. Come again, keynote. You may take a wonderful case, you may take a, you may feel like prescribing Nakswamika, but if the person is not irritable, he is not impatient, he doesn't have this cannot be prescribed. In other words, every drug must have these outstanding symptoms. The symptoms of Nakswamika are these. These are called as keynote symptoms. Now, wonder why words like keynotes were used. You know why? Because every raga also has certain keynotes. You sing Rag Yaman, it cannot be complete if you don't pa re ga re ni re sa ni re ga ma re ga ma pa. If you don't do this, Rag Yaman will not be complete. You will fail in the exams. I was just telling my friend Manisha before the lecture started. You are singing Rag Bihagda. In Rag Bihagda, if you don't take these notes, na re. So these become the keynote of this raga. Are you understanding, madam? In medicine, every drug, this Nakswamika is our leading drug. You cannot prescribe Nakswamika without these symptoms. In the same way, you cannot sing Rag Bihagda without not singing this. So these are the keynotes. These have to come. If not, then this is not that raga, this is not that medicine. This cannot be prescribed. There may be hundreds of symptoms matching, but these have to come. Pulsatilla has to be thirstless. Okay, Pulsatilla lady is a yielding type of lady who has a mild temperament. No lady has a mild temperament, but overall, we base our prescription on keynote symptoms, and these keynotes have to be there. Look at this Nakswamika person. He is the arrogant, all-knowing boss who will not listen to you. He will be happy only with you agree to what he says. And if you disagree, well, you had it. You're fired. Such people need Nakswamika. And similarly, now in Marva, that Ray has to come. If that Ray does not come, I can't sing Marva with the Pancham. We'll talk about it later, but the Ray has to. Point to be noted is that both of these sciences have certain keynotes which have to come. If they don't come, then well, you are making a basic anatomical error. Ragyam ni re sa ni da pa ma da ni sa ni re pa re ga re ni re ga re sa. I was asked one question by the great Ram Deshpande in my BA Part 1 exam in music, that Yaman थाटातलं मेन सूर दाखव, जे करून यमन थाट होतो आणि जे केले नाही तर तो यमन थाट होत नाही. Great Panditji, but I couldn't answer because I had asked the person who had gone before me, क्या पूछ रहा है सर, वरना मेरी भी दांडी गुल थी. So then I said, परे सा. So friends, whenever you go for an exam, when the previous candidate comes out, you must wait and ask him, and then go inside. Okay, I was not that knowledgeable, okay? Neither am I today. So, unless you do that, the thought is not established. And unless this medicine has those symptoms, the medicine is not established. So, this is the concept of keynote symptoms which has to be there. Now, one very interesting creative exploration, keeping the basic structure or basic grammar intact. Now, let us take off a nice rag like Rag Bhageshri. I need to change the Madhyam. Saga Mada Nida Magare, Saga Mada Nida Dane Zanida Magare, Saga Gama Mada Dane Sanida Magare Niresa. Now, this is Rag Bhageshri. Bhageshri, these swaras are the basic structure. But why classical music is slightly different than the light music, we say, is that because in light music, the director of music, the music director says that Asa gaitsa aisa gana hai, ye gana le lo. And if you sing even slightly different, he may frown. Kya gaya hai? Barabar nahi, maza nahi aaya. But in classical music, when you listen to Rashid Khan's Bhageshri, it's different. When you listen to Malini Rajurkar's, it's different. When you listen to Pandita Prabha Atreji, it is different. When you listen to Bhimsenji, it's different. Although you get a sense, yeah, this is Bhageshri going on. But it is a different raga altogether. Why? Because each raga is like a sea. Keeping the basic grammar intact, one can explore. Mabadaga magare sada erna ninarana. There are so many bandishes, and you will see that how 50 bandishes composed in the same raga. They seem different, but there is a thread of the same raga going on. This means in classical music there is a lot of scope for self-development, self-exploration, but keeping the basic structure intact. You can't change that. The grammar cannot be altered. You can't alter the basic structure of the raga. In a similar way, friends, our homeopathic medicines also have this structure same. But if you read the if you read, say, Calcarea Phos, a drug, or if you read Phosphorus of 4 great people who have written, you will feel that they are different drugs altogether. The drug is unfolding in a very different way altogether, but the basic symptoms are intact. In homeopathy, we give great importance to the mind of the patient. We ask about the past history. How is your childhood? How has your marriage been? How has been your association with your friends, your peers? Have you been a dominating person overall? Have you been a submissive person? How have you responded to different situations of life? What are the different problems in your life? What are the gray areas? When were you depressed? Have the patterns being same? And one will see that every person responds differently to different circumstances. So in homeopathy, we don't prescribe to the ailment as such, we prescribe to the person. We may prescribe phosphorus to this lady. We may prescribe sulfur to this man. We may prescribe lycopodium to this man. We may give you platina. Why? Because of a thorough history taken. But if you read platina written by, say, Vithul Kas, will be different than what is written by Kent. It may be different by what is written by Shankaran. All these stalwarts have explored their thought process and patient scene, and hence phosphorus can be 2 different people at different times. In homeopathy, there is a lot of scope for thought. We do not give, is this way that 5 top doctors sitting together and they seeing one patient and ask them to write what we want to prescribe, and all these 5 may come out with different medicines. And yet I tell you, all the 5 medicines will work on that person because it is your thought exploration. What have you seen? Remember one thing, the simillimum will be one, but the similars will be close, very close. The symptoms will be very close. That's the one can't say it is a wrong prescription. What is your thought? Show me your working. That's what we ask. We don't ask in exams or what is given, this is wrong. Show me your thoughts. So point is, homeopathy is the only medical science which gives you a scope to explore, and even 5 medicines thought for one person may be right. So that is the theory of creative exploration. Now every raga has an anatomy. What is anatomy? This means that, now let's see a rag called as Sur Malhar, which is a Malhar ka prakar. बादल बाबरजन को आए नन्ही नन्ही बूंदन गरज गरजत चहूर के बिजली चमकत बादल बाबरजन को आए. Now unknowingly what I have done is that I have taken the swaras ma and sa repeatedly. There are 7 sur, कोमल शुद्धले के 12 सुर हैं. सा सा रे सा मा मा रे सा मा रे सा मा सा सा रे मा मा प नि द प मा रे रे sa. Unknowingly, I have taken the swaras ma and sa regularly. This is the concept of Vadi and Samvadi. Vadi means the important, the chief minister. Samvadi is the deputy chief minister. Well, let's put it this way, Vadi is the common man, more important. The most important swar is the Vadi swar. The second most deputy is the Samvadi swar, and the swar not taken is the Vivadi swar. If that swar comes and you sing, well, you are distorting the raga. Are you getting it? Look at this rag Marva. In Marva, we repeatedly avoid the Panchama. In Marva, we give maximum importance to the Chadha Rishabh. the ni re ga ma da ma ga re ga da ma ga re da re za ha ya na na re da na re sa ni da ni re ni da sa ni da ni re re. What you are doing now, friends, is that repeated importance to Rishabh or Re. Re is the Vadi and Dha is the Samvadi. Sa ni da 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 ni re re, da ni re ni da, re ni da, re ni da ma ga re. Pancham is Vivadi. I am not taking Pancham at all. And there is a deliberate downplaying of Shadja or Sa. We all know, we were college children sometimes. When you like a girl, there's another technique. Not to talk with her at all, not to see her also. Right? Padil sahab, I can ask some young people. Don't give her importance at all. But the girl understands that by not giving importance, you are giving more importance. Are you understanding the theory? So here we are deliberate downplaying of Sa. What I am doing? Sa ni da ni re re, da ni re re. I am going above Sa but not going touching the Sa deliberately for a long time. And when I touch Sa, look at the expression created. See, you'll agree with me. Sa ni da ni re re, dhare ni da ma ga re ga ma da 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 ni re 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 za. This is Rag Marwa. Now the structure of Rag Marwa is such, my dear friends, is that the structure, the anatomy is such that Vadi is Vadi is Re, Dha is the Samvadi, Pa is avoided, and the Sa is a delayed Sa. Now look at the beautiful black letter symptoms. The lycopodium. The lycopodium is a right-sided remedy. Now these are black letter symptoms, means important symptoms. If these symptoms are not present, we cannot prescribe that drug. 4 to 8 aggravation. If a person comes to us with a morning aggravation, Doctor Saab, subah sardi bahut hoti hai, I can't give him lycopodium. Lycopodium has 4 to 8 aggravations. He has bloating. The lycopodium man or woman will be, upper body will be thin and the lower body will be semi-dropsical. Okay, bloating. So right side, generally lycopodium is a right sided remedy. If a person comes with left sided sciatica, left sided pains, left sided effusion, we don't give him lycopodium, we may give him some other drug. So point to be noted is that in a similar way, just as the ragas have a typical anatomy, a typical sidedness, a typical swaras, typical samvadi swaras, typical vadi swaras, here also we have these affiliations. He may like to go and have tea. I may love coffee. She may love ganne ka juice. So such are seen in our homeopathic medicines also, that these affiliations are seen. If a patient is thirsty, we will not give pulsatilla, because pulsatilla is marked by thirstlessness. Are we understand this? Fine. The time theory, another interesting theory where we can find a simillimum. If you go for an early morning mehfil, will you listen to Rag Darbari? We won't. Why? Because Darbari is a late evening raga. The time theory. Morning will be marked by Rag Todi. Saragara saragama da gama da ni za ni da ba ma da ba ma re ga re za ba re na. जैसे दिन के प्रहर होते हैं वैसे राग होते हैं. As the day progresses, we have the Shuddha Rishabh coming up. Morning ragas are characterized by Komal Rishabh, Gunakri. Todi, the Lalit. Then dhire dhire Shuddha Rishabh aata hai, Shuddha Gandhar will come. And we get ragas like the Jaunpuri. Tere tana, tere tana, na, re tana, ere na, re tana, na, re tana, na, re na, re tana, re. और उसको गंधार लगाओ. tere na, Dev Gandhar, Dvi Gandhar. Evening is characterized by the Rag Yaman. First Bhim Palas, then Rag Yaman, then Purya Dhanashri, where again the Komal Dhaivat starts peeping, and then the late ragas with Shuddha Dhaivat, Komal Rishabh again, and Komal Dhaivat again, like Rag Malkaus, which comes later. Saga, Maga, Saga, Nisa. So you see, the early morning ragas and the late night ragas, you will see more of devotional content. Because God wants you that way. Or the great musicians have thought that one must start the day with God and end the day with God. Or Shringar beech mein kijiye. And that's the reason why Shringarik ragas are more in the late evenings. Don't end your day with Shringar. End with God. And start the day with God. And with spirituality. Coming back, there is something called as time theory of the ragas. And we have time theory of homeopathic medicines also. Certain drugs like ammonium group have morning aggravations. The Kali group has got early morning aggravations. 2 to 4 aggravation is Kali carb. Morning aggravation is Ammon group. Midday aggravation, the Jaunpuri type of aggravation, is the sulfur. Then afternoon aggravation, we have got Agaricus. Evening aggravation, again we have Lycopodium. So we have the drugs which have specific time. The time theory of ragas is specific to the time theory of the homeopathic medicines. Certain drugs we can't give in the morning because they have strong aggravation at night. Certain drugs like arsenic have midday, midnight aggravation. 1 a.m., 1 p.m. Certain drugs have 3 to 5 aggravation. Certain drugs have, many drugs have 4 to 8 evening aggravation, night aggravation. The lachesis patient is said to be sleeping in the aggravation, which means, Dr. Saab, I am fine, but when I sleep, all the problems start. So after sleep, after wake up, the problems start. Many drugs, sleeplessness is in the first part of night, 1 to 3. 3 baje झोप छान लगते. Time theory of the ragas and time theory of homeopathy. Prahar, pehla prahar, dusra prahar, tisra prahar, day, night, see all these, we have the time theories. The moon, the sun, all have to do with the ragas, and the moon and the sun has to do something with the human body, and subsequently the medications also. We have so many patients who come to us only in the rainy season, and they say that every rainy season I get all this wheezing problem. Dr. Saab, Bombay is the best weather for me, but these 3 months I have a horrid time. But I can't leave my work. I can go somewhere for 7 days. I can't leave. I'm not yet retired that I can do anything what I want. One of my friends is retired. He's feeling so happy. So I wish him, but I would not say he's retired. He is retired himself. T-I-R-E, nahi, T-Y-R-E. So he's going to explore. He is going to explore into spiritual. He is going to explore into music, and I'm happy. I think he's going to discover a new self, right, sir? Congrats, Ghorpade Saab. Some people have a spring aggravation. If you see the European countries, we had spoken this in last lecture. You know, many people have the pollen grains fall during the fall and the spring between. They get allergies. Typical. They are all fine, but during this time they aggravate. Our patients with rheumatism, with RA, they come to us more in the winter season. I remember many of the great artists who were staying in Delhi used to come down to Bombay because they could not take the sinister Delhi winter, which was very, very cold. They used to come to Bombay for 3 months We had a great musical time. The reason was that the cold is too much. They used to get arthritic problems. So medicine and homeopathy also have these typical seasons. We have patients who come with every rainy season, they get dropsical swellings on the feet. I've given them medicine called as Syncona and it just disappeared. Every winter itch comes. We have a drug called as Sorinum. Every winter you get some eruptions. I gave that lady aloes and that eruption went off. So this is also called as a Ritu theory or a season theory of homeopathy. And of course we have a Ritu or a season theory of classical music. We have ragas for every season. We have ragas for this monsoon where we are. Mapani ni ni mapani dani ni niza sadani pani maga mare ni ni mapani niza. Malhar of the monsoons. Then we have sarang, which is sung to relieve the heat of the summer season. In winter and post-winter, when the spring comes, we have rag like Basant Bahar. Ket ki gulab juy champak ban phool Ritu basant apno kant gori garwa lagaye Jhulana mein baithe aaj पी के संग झूले पी के संग झूले केत की गुलाब जुए गैल गैल कुंज कुंज गुन गुन भंवरों की गूंज राग रंग अंग अंग छेड़ती रसियानंद कोयल की पंचम सुन दुनिया दुख भूले 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 केत की गुलाब जुई चंपक बन भूले. We have music for seasons, we have music for all the festivals. And yes, we have the medicine as we discussed. For every season, we have medicine because every season and the change in the season has a potential to derange your health. And we have medicines, our Matria Medica, which is well equipped to take these changes and the rhythmicity change which takes place in the body. Vah! Rag Megh and Malhar in rains, Rag Basanta and Bahar in spring, Bheem Palas and Sarang in summer, and Rag Des in winter. There is a special CD sung by the great Kumar Gandharva, where he has taken all the ragas which are good for summer and the bandishes which are talking about the summer heat and now relieve us from summer heat. Rus talks in rains, aconite and winter, natrum and antim crude in summer. We have got drugs for all the weathers, all the seasons. Next is also something very interesting, something very important. I hope you are enjoying. Friend, this is also something very interesting. All our ragas have a temperament. My friend Manisha will tell you that there are something called as Navras. What is Navras? 9 emotions. Navras. But I reiterate, what we have on our face is not Navras, no ras. Most of us have an affective disorder. We talk about psychiatric patients, but let us ourselves see sometimes in the mirror and see how our face has become. Yes, why don't all of us look, including people who are watching us there? Why can't we smile? Why can't we frown sometimes? Sometimes, not all the time. Why can't we show surprise? Why can't we show sometimes disgust? Why can't sometimes, let the disgust be sometimes, but there should be there. Why don't sometimes we show adbhut? Wow. Why only children show all these rasas? Why only our age and above show only one ras, Gambhir ras? As if someone has forced us to sit in a lecture or somewhere. Why have we lost that romance? Why have we lost that rasas? Right? So, classical music tells us that there are so many rasas. Bibhatsa ras, disgust. Karuna ras, karuna. मोहे भूल गए सांवरिया, आवन कह गए अजहुन आए, लो न मोरी नजरिया, मोहे भूल गए सांवरिया. हास्य रस, where you smile. एक लड़की भीगी भागी सी, और अरे सर जो तेरा चकराए या दिल डूबा जाए. किशोर कुमार has sung the maximum songs of हास्य रस, when he makes people laugh. चील चील चिल्ला के कजरी सुनाए. हास्य रस. भयानक रस, ओ बाप रे, if you see a tiger, oh, not Salman Khan tiger, a real tiger. Jhoom jhoom kawwa bhi, that's hasya, bhayanak. Then Shringar ras, where it's about love. Can I invite offline now my friend Manisha to sing a nice one line of a Shringara song, maybe some nice romantic number from, please. I hope you're recording, ma'am.
उधर तुम हंसी हो, इधर दिल जवां है, ये रंगीन रातों की एक दास्तां है. उधर तुम हंसी हो, इधर दिल जवां है, ये रंगीन रातों की एक दास्तां है. ये कैसा है नगमा, ये क्या दास्तां है, बताए मोहब्बत मेरा दिल कहाँ है, ये कैसा है नगमा.
Thank you, Manisha. Thank you. Manisha is a very leading singer today. Thankful she has come to attend the lecture. So what she sung was Shringar Ras. What we used to do it probably in our school days or colleges, early years of marriage, right? Or probably when the wife gets too angry, right? But now we have all forgotten this. Why have we forgotten all these things? To get romance back, we still have enough of romance in us, right, sir? Yeah? We can romance some more people. Then we have the Adbhut Ras, then the Veer Ras. Veer Ras, yes, हम करेंगे. ये देश है वीर जवानों का, अलबेलों का, मस्तानों का, इस देश का यारो. बोलो होए, इस देश का यारो, इस देश का यारो क्या कहना. Veer Ras. Raudra Ras means, yes, anger, the Shiv Tandav. Raudra Ras. And then we have the Shanta Ras, which we explore when we sing a bhajan. Shanta Ras. मन तरपत हरिदर शन को आज, मोहे तुम बिन बिगरे सगरे काज. ओ बिनती करत हूँ रखियो लाज, मन तरपत हरिदर शन को आज. So these are the moods. In classical ragas, we see all these moods. In every song, we see all these moods, these temperaments. And our homeopathic medicines also have these different temperament. The cannabis indica, who is like a hypomanic. क्या बोलता है बॉस, मजा है यार, क्या बिक के आया हूँ मैं, क्या सॉलिड यार. तानाजी आता है कि आपने जाएंगे, चल वापस कल्याण पे उधर वाटरफॉल शुरू हो गए, जाने का चलने का. The cannabis is always in this elated stage. You can compare the cannabis with these Hasya Ras and the Raudra Ras and even Adbhut rather, hypomanic. Now this may be a medical condition also, because these are the people whom you enjoy when in picnic. You need such people in picnic. But if that picnic is every day, it becomes a problem, right? So these are hypomanics. Then hyperactive tarantula, the emotional Ignatia. Ignatia, man and lady always will be in, ये मेरे साथ क्यों होता है, तू मेरे जज्बात को क्यों नहीं पहचानती. So you open a serial and you will see that most of them are Ignatia. तुमने ऐसे मेरे साथ क्यों किया, मैं कभी नहीं भूलूंगी. The brooding natrum, the natrum mure is characterized by brooding. Brooding. कोई हमदम न रहा, कोई सहारा न रहा. So the brooding is of natrum mure. Natrum mure, remember even 25 years back what you had done. You may do some 50 nice things for him, but तुमने वो किया था ना मेरे साथ, उसलिए वो प्रॉब्लम हो गया. Very negative state. The mirthful Graphitis, the ever smiling Graphitis, the cheerful Phosphorus. Phosphorus personality is a very likable person, very talented and extremely happy, cheerful, helpful personalities of Phosphorus. The sad Aurum Metallicum, these are the suicidal states. Aurum Metallicum is a suicidal remedy. We are seeing so many suicides. And the temperament of Aurum Metallicum is the temperament of a sad person. Over Karuna Ras is the Aurum state. The power pack Ferrum, yes, the Veer Ras main karunga. Ferrum Metallicum is what? Ferrum is iron. We have compared this remedy, our great writers, to Hitler. I will do it. No matter, the army general said, chodo, ghuso, we will win. Aurum personality. The fearful Aconite. Aconite, again, which ras? This falls in the Veer, Adbhut, Shringar, Bhayanak, Hasya, Karuna. This falls in this ras where there is a fear. Okay, being Bhayanak and Bhayanak ras. Bhayanak, you get very scared. Yesterday in my clinic around 9:30, I was about to leave and one lady came who was in a very panic state. She was having pain in the right hand. Now pain in left hand we are more scared because it can be heart. But nevertheless, any pain anywhere, young lady, with lot of emotions, first we think is heart. But then I asked her, kya hua? And very sad that her nephew had met in an accident. And very sorry, but he died in the accident. So when, I don't like to say all these things, when she saw her nephew being carried in the hearse, she collapsed. And she had that shock of her life. Her nephew whom she had seen him growing, and a young boy of 15, 16 dying like that. So it was a very shock. I took her blood pressure, it was low. I told her to lie down this way and gave her Aconite. Why? Because of sudden fear behind, sudden shock. So this is also sudden, Adbhut jaisa, how this happened? She's better now, but such things, why do these things happen? Why do these youngsters drive scooters and bikes so carelessly? They should not do that. What happened to their parents and their family members? It takes so much of efforts to raise children, and ek raat mein sab kuch. Anyway, the anxious Argentum, anxiety, Argentum has anxiety. He'll ask you 10 times, are you sure? 4:30. Are you sure? 4:30, sir. Madam, 4:30. Anxious. The indifferent CPR. Indifferent. मेरा एक program है next week. I'm as if I'm the organizer. I'm calling that lady 6 times now. I'm SMSing him. SMS आता है, कभी-कभी नहीं आता है. Email not answered. Not bothered. And you will say most of the people are indifferent. Because there is no that go that yes, we must do something which will excel. It is our program. अच्छा करो. हाँ, वो ट्रेन में कैसे होते हैं वो? हाँ बोलो, अंधेरी लेके जाओ. बोलो जोगेश्वरी लेके जाओ. Are they bothered about looking up also? Indifferent. You ask them question, हाँ बाजू में पूछो. You go in the hospital, सब एडमिट होने का है. हाँ क्या होता है? सब पेट दुख रहा है. हाँ खिड़की नंबर 12 में पूछो. They are not bothered. So this is indifference. Indifference is CPR, but I really wonder if CPR देने से फायदा होगा क्या? Because वो indifference इतना अंदर तक गया है, कुछ करने का नहीं और करने देने का नहीं. This is the, I really feel bad sometimes when you go at the European airports. Yes sir, what can I do for you? Yes sir. Alertness. अपने इधर चला, अरे स्माइल करो, ऊपर देखो. I teach today's Teachers Day. Many of my students called up. They asked me, sir, please send me some nice message or blessing, कुछ बोलो. मैं बोला, कुछ भी करो, don't be indifferent. Either you work with 100% or don't work. And if you want to excel in life, have a smile on your face. Don't laugh or guffaw behind people, but smile with people all the time. Keep a smile. That's the reason why these graphitist people, these phosphorus people win in life. Natramur no one wants in life. Ignatia no one wants. I can listen to your grief for more than some time. I'm already listening to grief in my clinic all the time. That's the reason why when I go home, I tell my wife and my mom, मला काही सांगायचं नाही. प्लंबर आला त्याला डबल पैसे दे, मला सांगायचं नाही काही. Don't tell me. Keep it to yourself. If you want my help, tell me. I will totally manage it on my own. It's small things you manage on your own. Anyway, just different things. The point is, तुम जो हंसोगे हंस दोगी दुनिया. कहते हैं कवि शैलेंद्र, तुम जो हंसोगे हंस देगी दुनिया, रोना पड़ेगा अकेले. So these people, these sad Aurams, these Natrams, Ignatias, they don't get shoulder all the time. That's why one should be like Phosphorus and Graphitis. The suffering causticum, the causticum is suffering all the time. देखी जमाने की यारी बिछड़े सभी बारी बारी. बहुत टाइम से प्रॉब्लम है, कंटिन्यूअस प्रॉब्लम्स. भोगले जे दुःख त्याला सुख म्हणावे लागले. एवढ हे मी भोगले की माझं हसावे लागले. But ठीक है now, but how much time? You yourself are going to come out of that problem. But causticum people don't want to come out of the problem. The lazy calcarea, the complex filled platina, stiff upper lip and ऐसे दिखते platina. Yeah, platina people are egoistic. Suspicious lachesis. So friends, basically, let me just summarize the upper part here, is that the way the ragas have their moods, similar way our homeopathic medicines have their moods, and very subtle moods. So if one understands the raga very clearly, he becomes more sensitive and he can understand the patient better. He can understand how the patient is behaving in a better way. Stop. ऐसे डिस्टर्ब मत करने का. पैसा कितना मांगता है, जाओ ना यार. ऐसे ये स्टॉप करो. ये यू कैन अलाउ हिम टू कम अप एंड जस्ट स्टैंड बिहाइंड. बैटिंग कर रहा है इधर, स्काइट्स की हिल नहीं सकता ऐसे. ये मत दिखाओ, ये मत दिखाओ. पीपल स्टिल नो मी एज अ गुड पर्सन. Okay, now we are talking about a school of thought. There is gharana in music. By gharana, what we mean? There's a Gwalior gharana. There's a Kirana gharana. Kirana ki dukaan nahi, Kirana gharana hai. Kirana gharana. The great Bhimsen Joshi, Kirana gharana. Okay, then Dhondutai Kulkarni, Kirana gharana. My guru Pandit Madhav Bhatkhande, Kirana gharana. Then there is Agra gharana, which is more tal based. This is more swar based, this is more tal based. In Kirana gharana you will find bandishes are very sur based. In Agra it will be more tal based. The Gwalior gharana, which is a combination of the sur and the tal. The Jaipur gharana, which believes in bandishes which are voice based, also completion, lot of finesse. The great Kishori Tai is from Jaipur gharana. Then Mewati gharana, then Rampur Seswan gharana. So the gharanas are schools of thought. Again, what the gharanas do is that they explore the raga in different way, keeping the grammar intact. One can't change the grammar. Okay, and similarly we have different types of approach in homeopathy. The Kent says that importance to the mental symptoms more important. Boddinghausen says no, the physical generals are more important. Ahar, Vihar, Nidra, Maithun, that's more important. Then the Boger says that the pathology, the area is important. Leg ko hua hai, other symptoms, other remedy, affection of throat, heart, alag remedies. So Boger gives more importance to the pathological symptoms. The Boddinghausen gives more important to the physical generals, and the Kent says physical general is important, but mind is most important. Understanding? But the grammar is the same. And then we had these, look at this Agra gharana, the Rampur Seswan gharana, from where the great Ustad Rashid Khan comes from. And this is Boger, Bonninghausen, and our modern day guru, the great Dr. Rajan Shankaran, Dr. Farooq Master, Dr. Sunil Anand, Dr. Ajit Kulkarni. All these are our stalwarts. Sir, from your department. We are coming to an end. Now friends, this is something called as Jod Ragas. Very interesting concept, Jod Ragas. Now this is a concept which has been evolved later on, sir. Basant and Bahar are two different ragas. Basant is na 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 Basant, and Bahar is totally different rag. We get this rag together called as Basant Bahar. So keeping the individual grammar intact, we have combined these two ragas, not in a dissonant way but a consonant way, and that's the reason it's called Basant Bahar. It comes to action. Similarly, Sahana also is a combination of many ragas together. Look at this, Calcarea silicata. This is our Jod raga, as I say. Calcarea is a totally different drug, and Cilicia is a totally different drug. But Calcarea silicata, when it comes together, what is happening is that Calcarea ka bhi features hai, Silica ka bhi features hai, but Calcarea silicata is a different drug. It's like saying, yes, I am like my mom, yes, I am like my dad, but yet I am different. I am my personality itself also, aren't we? We have so many good features of our mom, dad, and yet we are different in what we are. Natrum sulph. Natrum sulph is a combination of two beautiful remedies, the natrum mure, and the sulfur, yet they are similar yet different. So this is the theory of Jod ragas, and this is a theory of combined or synthetic prescriptions, having a flair of both yet different. So friends, today we saw that how homeopathy is similar to music. To sum up, I'll just say one thing, that the way we explore a raga, that's the way we explore the case. When I sit in a concert, I don't think what I'm going to sing next. Do we think? We don't think. If someone gives me a raga, if I'm singing Rag Purya Dhanashri, the rag must have changed, because so many ragas in one is not easy. But when you start singing, you don't think of what is going to happen. It keeps on unfolding. The unfolding happens, of course, depending upon the influences which you have had. आपका कान कितना तैयार है, आपने कितना सुना है, गुणी जनों की संगत कितनी मिली है, उस पर डिपेंड होता है. पायलिया जनकार मोरे जनन जनन बाजे झनकार, पायलिया जनकार. You may listen to one raga sung by one person over couple of years, one raga sung by Bhimsen ji or sung by Rashid Khan or sung by Kumar ji over 15 years, you will feel कि वो भी different है और ये भी different है. Grammar same है मगर different कैसे होता है? Because it's exploring. The scope of exploring is like the sea here on Gateway of India, where it can go anywhere. Now one line I'm going to sing in 10 different ways. पिया समझाऊं समझत नाही, 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 सास ननद मोह देंगी गाली, पायलिया झनकार पायलिया झनकार, पायलिया जन पायलिया जानकार मोरे. So I did not know what is going to happen next. It was just exploring. In a similar way, the unfolding of a case also happens in a similar way. I do not know what is going to happen. In fact, when we sit together to take a case, my colleagues and me, my seniors, we sit together. It's so interesting. What is going to happen next? What the symptom is going to come? And now I'm delving in his childhood. I'm going to get some nice symptoms, some nice trait. We are likewise the crime department. You know how CID people sit and think. So we do not know how a case is going to be unfolded. That's the reason why we do not allow any phone call to be ringing or anyone knocking the door when the case starts. 2 hours just with the patient, and you will see what symptoms emerge as something fantastic. Because in homeopathy we need to hit the core, not the exterior. In music we are hitting the core, the swara, the interior, not the exterior. So the basic similarity between homeopathy and music is that we hit the core. We are in the pursuit of the similimum. We are in the pursuit of that inner being. We are in the pursuit of that inner self which is infinitesimal, which is anant, which is infinite. That is homeopathy and that is music. Thank you friends. I hope you like my lecture.